Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the third episode of Final Fantasy XIV. If my plans are so far working out correctly, you're getting 2 of these uploads every day. Should be about the same time, maybe half an hour apart. I don't know, I think I'll do them at the same time. So, we have just found Lily there. Nope, didn't get anything there. So now we are continuing on with the main story. Oh, I keep forgetting to do introductions first. My name's SerenitySoloGamer and welcome to the channel. If you like my content, please like, comment and subscribe. And, pardon me, I deeply apologise about that. And I hope you do enjoy the content. I'm working so hard trying to bring this to you. All footage is filmed on a PlayStation 5. And edited through ShareFactory. I'm here with my monster, that is a drink, not an actual monster, and I'm not affiliated with those, or sponsored in any way, but if they'd like to, I'm not going to pass the chance up. But let's continue. You're an adventurer, yes? If you're not otherwise occupied, I have a favour to ask. I've resolved to repay a debt of gratitude, which I owe to the owner of the Coffer and Coffin. For this purpose, I've purchased from the Royal Plantations a prodigiously plump pumpkin, a particular popular piece of produce. Yeah, thank you. Alas, I cannot part this place to procure and proffer the pumpkin. Will you stop with the peas? I hope I'm not getting any plosives. You see, the scheduled shipment from the Nanawa mines for which I wait is late. I would prevail upon you to pick up the pumpkin in my stead and see it safely to the Coffin and Coffin. Present this receipt to purchase to Gagari at the Royal Plantations and she will yield it to you. I apologise for asking you to attend to this time-consuming task, but I truly appreciate your assistance. Well, I truly appreciate you sending me to the pumpkin patch and giving me all those peas. Trying to film a video here. Hi, Gagari. If Cissidoa doesn't come calling soon, this spectacular specimen shall sadly be past its prime. Oh, there we are. Oh, so you're to deliver this decadent delight. Well, I can say with confidence that any gourmand would be grateful for such a grand gift. Here is a pumpkin. I hope it meets with Reggie's approval. Fresh produce is somewhat scarce in these parts, and as such we're always deluged with demand. You know the way to the Coffin and Coffin, correct? It's beyond the bridge to the northwest. Look for a place where local labourers lounge. I've got it, Cissidoa. I'm on my way now. Bye. I hope you heard that. I hope I don't deafen you. I am trying to look away from the microphone when I shout. So, we're off to the Coffer and Coffin. Not coughing. A nice bit of first person for you. Don't expect this in the dungeons though. I won't be doing this in the dungeons. It'll be all third person from there. I'm guessing I'm going to have to do the talking again. Oh, walked into a wall. Dead by Daylight Blues. Drink for you, laddie. You won't get better ale or spirits for your coin then. At me place. I've got a pumpkin for you. What's that? We Citadel have asked you to bring this here to me. So, even that foul-mouthed drunk knows the meaning of remorse. Reckon this is fair the time I carried his drink-sodden ass back home. What else? An honest-to-God's pumpkin from the Royal Plantations? I can't wait to see what the cooks will do with her. The lads here scoff down beastly amounts of meat and it's starting to tell on their health. It'll be good to get more vegetables in the bellies, assuming I can get the stubborn bastards to try something new. Thanks for the help, laddie. I wonder what mate in this game is. I mean, it's got swearing in it. Where is Blackbush Station solely undermanned? The stone torches there can't get a moment's peace. Bloke by the name of Waring is hoping to bolster their numbers for a short-term assignment or two. If you fancy putting a few extra gil in your pocket, you could do a lot worse. Here you go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I do the counting, just in case you don't know. I don't need the tutorials. I count to 3. You don't have to read them in that time. You pause the video and read the tutorials. Because if I read all the tutorials, then blinking, heck. I won't get very far in my videos. I would have liked to have done like 4-hour videos, 3 or 4 hours, but PlayStation won't let me. It says 80 minutes, you can only film an hour, but you can edit 80 minutes. So, looking for work perchance? If so, you could not have come at a better time. We stone torches are sellswords hired by Amagina and Sons mineral concerns to protect its interests. Our primary duty here is to keep the tracks clear of pests, and it's for this purpose that we require your aid. I should point out, however, that it can be messy work and liable to get messier if you're ill-prepared. A single piece of gear can mean the difference between life and death, and I'll not have it on my conscience that I sent an ill-equipped adventurer to an untimely demise. See to it that your arms and armour are in order. When you are ready, present yourself to me again. So, are you ready for inspection?
Yes, I am.
Good. Everything appears to be in order. Yet, know that naught is guaranteed in this world. Fate is a fickle mistress, after all. At any rate, capable adventurers like you are few and far between, and I would not have you throw your life away. I've had to bury too many comrades who brushed aside cracks in their hauberks and dints in their helms. Hauberks. No matter what you face, do not disregard the importance of gear. Right, so I've got that. So... no, give me that. Let's get to it then, shall we? All wagons pass through this station every day, but not without incident. Wagons coming and going from the dispatch yard to the south must pass through a tunnel by Fesca's watch, a tunnel in which some geniuses saw fit to put an ore storehouse, creating ideal conditions for a goblin nest. Yeah, that's right. So now the all-loving beasts have taken up residence in a tunnel we dug, and we're practically delivering meals to their doorstep. But no more. Inside the tunnel in question you'll find a narrow fissure where the goblins hide. Use this silver ore cluster to lure out the creatures, then slay them. Ready? Let that go. 1, 2, 3. Right. Let's go kill some goblins. You know, I keep forgetting there's a run feature. I never used to. So... here we are. Yep. I floated. I'm a wee ghosty. I hope something didn't spoil in the chat there, because it says spill the beans. Oh. If I get too many spoilers, I'll have to close the chats, unfortunately. I don't want to do that though. Wow, look how many points I'm getting. Done! Back! I do prefer spoken dialogue though, but you gotta think this came out when the PS3 was still around, like late in PS3's life, so they didn't really have the technology to put everything into voice acting. Well, they might have done, but PS3 didn't. Well done, it shan't be easy work to keep the tunnels free of goblins, but our wagons should be able to go unmolested for a time. Disruptions to ore shipments threaten not only the interests of Amagina and Son's mineral concern, but of Ul'Dah herself. One might liken these train tracks to veins that bear our nation's lifeblood. If only we had more men like you to lend a hand. Well, I'm always here, you know. Oh, there we are. I'm thinking, who? Who am I speaking to? Ah, the altruistic adventurer. I should know that word from DVD. I was hoping we'd bump into each other. Why? Because the most fascinating piece of news recently reached my ears, and I'm eager to share it. May I? Rumour has it that there is a vast, untapped vein of ore beneath the ruins of Ul'Dah. But that's not all. Inconceivably, the concern appears to be entirely ignorant of its existence, and even as we speak, a young upstart, a self-made merchant from Stone's Throw of all places, is moving to claim it. The fellow's name is Wyston, and he is a very, very ambitious young man. Not only does he intend to secure exclusive excavation rights, but they say his master plan is to use his newfound fortune to curry favour with the Sacrarium. Sacrarium? Is that right? Of course, the Thaumaturgs only consider the options of the most wealthy when drafting the laws of Ul'Dah. If you would have your voice heard, you must prepare to pay a sultan's ransom. One voice which is invariably heard belongs to Lord Lolorito. He has long lavished guile upon the Thaumaturgs, and some claim that he despises new laws with the express intention of ruining his competitors while protecting his own interests. Suffice it to say, if Wyston thinks he can compete with the likes of the Syndicate, he's in for a rude awakening. But that eventuality may yet be a little way off. For the present, he is moving ahead with his plans and assembling a team to survey the site. I'm told he's at the Coffee and Coffin right now, recruiting able-bodied adventurers to escort his prospectors. Wherein said you were looking for work, perhaps you should meet Wyston and volunteer for his expedition. I do apologise for some of my words. I do have a slight speech impediment. And I do get dry mouth sometimes. I still get nervous doing this. I'm trying my hardest not to, and trying my hardest to bring you good gameplay. So hopefully you're enjoying it. Come to join? Sorry, you're too late. Some brass blades looking for extra coin volunteered, and the team's already en route to the ruins. But look, I know it's not easy to find work these days. If you're interested, there's something else you can do for me. These are the children outside, little ones from Stone's Throw. I look after them when I've time to spare, and so they've taken to follow me around even when I tell them not to. But what with overseeing the search for the vein, I barely have the chance to visit the privy at the moment, much less entertain younglings. Can you give them these ginger cookies and convince them to go home for me? Nom 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 nom. No ginger cookies, sorry. I ain't going nowhere, mister. I'm too hungry to move. Besides, so you'll have to carry me. A cookie? Well, if Wyston really wants me to go home, then alright. But I want 2 next time. Greedy little bugger. Oh. That wasn't me. I like playing with Wyston. He makes sure no one bullies us. Wyston's worried about us. Oh, I don't want to make him worried. I'm a good girl, so I'll go home. I wanted to read it like that. Wyston's kind to us. I like him. Bad attempt at an accent there. This is for me. I want to eat it, but then again I don't, because then it'd be gone. Tell Wyson thanks and tell her I'm sorry for getting in the way. I apologise for butchering that accent. I just did the first thing that came out. But Wyson always plays with us. Why won't you come out and play? Got a cookie. Wow, a ginger cookie? I'd better save some for my brother. I know. I'll go home and eat it with him. Bye. I am terribly sorry for butchering that accent. I am so sorry. Thank you, adventurer. I only wish I could do more. Stone's Throw is no place for a child. Not that my childhood was much happier. Never enough food to go around nor work to earn it, but no shortage of contempt from the great and the good. I remember thinking things could only get better, yet now, after the calamity and everything else, for us refugees to be forced to live outside the gates like bloody beastmen is a disgrace. They say that with enough money you can change the laws here, so I'm going to make a fortune and do just that. I'll buy the excavation rights and start my own mining business, then I'll give my fellow refugees the work they're crying out for and pay them fairly. The mining company has profited from our suffering for too long, but in their hubris they've grown complacent, presenting us with a golden opportunity. And we will take it, adventurer. We will reclaim our dignity, and with it our place within those walls. We found her! We found the vein, Wyston. You must come and see it. Already? Amazing! We must leave at once. You should join me, my friend. Come and bear witness to the history in the making. To the history in the making. Ooh, to history in the making. God, I'm so silly. I honestly can read. I promise you. What level was this? I didn't see. So drop here, ow, ow, ow. And drop here, ow, 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 me ankles. Wyston, what happened? Well, level sinker level 13, I'm 14, so that's okay. Foul's balls, son, a vein of ore in the middle of a ruined bloody city? God's damned idiot. What did you think was gonna happen? You thought you'd strike it rich and cozy with the Order while the masters of Ul'Dah looked on? No one crosses the Syndicate. The Syndicate? Ah, finally sunk in, has it? Well, look at this. Not all your friends deserted you, it seems. Lucky boy. Now you won't have to die alone. I am so sorry for my accents. O mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone a soul, that it may wake to life. Who's that spouting gibberish? Show yourself! This ain't part of the plan. Bloody hell, does Lord Ul'Dah told me to kill us all too? Kill us too? I mean... I can read, I promise. So I'll give him a quick sword slap. Another quick sword slap. Nope. I'll come this way. Oh, there we are. Why's that on that side? If you want to face me, don't face me, I don't care. And I got an achievement. Yeah. that the golem could be vanquished. That man is no ordinary adventurer. Damn, it seems I've missed all the fun. I see you didn't need my help this time.
No, I did not, thank you.
I would compose a ballad in your honour, but I fear no words will do you justice. The songstress of Ul'Dah herself could not rival your beauty. Oh, what a charmer. Oh, stop it. Oh, stop it, I should say. I have oft heard it said that a blossom's beauty can move a man to love and long, but I've never truly believed it until I met you two desert roses. I hear they attacked another caravan. Aye, and business is suffering for it bloody amalga. What stirred 'em up, do you reckon? Another raid, and I'll wager that caravan was carrying crystals much like the last. If they truly mean to summon a primal, we must act quickly. Are you coming, love? You wouldn't keep a girl waiting, would you? Perish the thoughts. So tell me, where in this marvel of a city might you lovely ladies be staying? They're up for that, are they? Okay then. At this rate, grain will soon be more precious than gold, a result of the uncommonly bad harvest, to be sure. And we have you to thank for that then, thank for them, do we not? Aye, this weakening of the etheric flow must surely be linked to Dalamud's descent. And of course, to the primals. A fine mess, but we must not lose hope. Louis Hoare will know what to do. We only need to trust in his judgment. Truly a marvel of Charleyan ingenuity. It's as if I could reach out and touch the ether. Time to focus. No more gallivanting about like before, the Scions are counting on you. Have faith, just have faith. You can do this. This disturbance is recent. The Sultan tree. Maybe Papasham will know something of it. Excuse me. Oh, I do beg your pardon. Looks like they gave you quite a thrashing. Can you walk? It's me. I was too late. Our person of interest had already quit the scene. The General? Very well. I shall be there anon. My colleagues went to great lengths to provide me with the means to detect etheric disturbances, but every time I find one, you always seem to be in the middle of it. I'm starting to wonder if it might not be simpler just to follow you around. Sadly, I have business elsewhere. Tread softly, my friend. The carefully laid trap you dismantled was clearly sanctioned by Lord Lolavito. I heard the Blades mention him as they fled. Believe me when I tell you that he is not a man to be trifled with. The Sultana's enemies grow bolder by the day, and I suspect that they have the support of outside forces. Thank you. If you had not come along, those bastards would surely have slaughtered us all. I would speak with you further, but it isn't safe for us to linger here. Find me at the Coffin and Coffin later. Until then, stay safe. I shall accompany Wyston and his men. They need protection and I need more information. But where are my manners? I have yet to properly introduce myself. I am Thancred, a humble scholar surveying the flow of ether in Fanland. It is an honour and a privilege to make your acquaintance. I hope when next we meet it is under more auspicious circumstances. Farewell. Farewell? That's how I should have said it. Farewell. Wait a moment. It occurs to me that we may have... Never mind. Fare thee well. I have not read these lines in a long time. I just normally skip through them after the first time. So I'm glad that I'm not doing... I'm glad that I don't want to tempt fate, but I'm glad that I stopped skipping things now. So let's go for a run. Oh, wish it lasts longer. Mind you, if it lasted longer, there'd be barely any need for a chocobo. Mind you, there's 3 speeds with a chocobo, so still a lot faster. Excuse me. 12 bless you, my friend. You risked your life to save ours. Betrayed by my own guards. Gods! I was a fool to trust those men. Lolavito owns the god's damned brass blades. I should have questioned the motives from the start. Even so, I could hardly have predicted what the wealthiest man in Ul'Dah would want me dead for the heinous crimes of seeking to change the law. I'm just a merchant, for God's sakes. That ruthless bastard. And what of that monstrosity? Those were his own men. It beggars belief. And that's it. Well, that's it. I'm finished. If I stay in Ul'Dah any longer, I'm as good as dead. My associates, my friends, gods, even the children may not be safe if I don't disappear. And you, gods damn it, if Lolavito learns of your involvement, you'll be next. I'll speak with the others and make sure your part in this stays secret. Beyond that, I don't know what to suggest. Maybe you should seek the counsel of Mistress Mamodi. She's helped countless adventurers in her time. Maybe she'll know what to do. Go quickly now, my friend. Lolavito's spies may be watching. Right, so back to Ul'Dah. Oh, wrong button. There we are. And to the Adventurers Guild. As I say, I am going to upload 2 of the Adventurers Guild at the top. Upload 2 of these every day. That's what I've decided. And probably at the same time. So hopefully... Well, that way you'll get like 2 hours instead of just 1 of content. Because 1's not going to cut it really, is it? Not on a game this size. Gotta stop putting my controller in front of the microphone. Settle down, Serenity, you've got nothing to worry about. No one seems to know you were at the ruins. Wyston, on the other hand, is now a pariah. About as welcome round here as a rabid wolf, poor bugger. Suffice to say, that boy risked the wrath of the wrong man. Lord Lolorito, chairman of the East Aldenard Trading Company, generous contributor to the Order of Naldfal, and member of the Syndicate. Didn't get where he is by leaving loose ends, that one. Which is why he ain't above killing his own men. Hells, even if those blades knew what was coming, it's not like they could refuse to do their benefactor's bidding. Don't let this colour your view of Ul'Dah, Serenity. It's true that there is some here who ain't afraid to crack a few skulls if it gets them what they want, but most of us are decent folk just trying to make ends meet. You know, a lot of people would call you a damn fool for risking your life to save a marked man. But I believe you did a good thing, Serenity, and for that you have my respect. Listen, you've been through a lot lately, why don't you rest a spell? I'll have a word with the boys at the Hourglass, set you up with a room, my treat. Just have a word with Potterpa. What names? Who thinks of these names? Whenever you feel like staying. And when you've got your appetite for adventuring back, considering taking on a guild leave or two. We've a lot of requests from locals looking to hire adventurers for various jobs. It'd be a good way for you to earn some extra gil. Eustace can tell you more about how the system works, so go and speak with him if you're interested. And then I've got to go back to the Gladiators Guild and hand this... Yep, pick up the next quest. I like recommendations at the side of my screen, so that'll be going there. Let you read this. 1, 2, 3. You've got to pause it before they get to the end of 3. And then... Where is it? Recommendations. And then you can read it. I'm reading out the actual story, but I'm not reading out the tutorial because that just had too much onto the video, like that did. So I'm going to count again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Excuse me. I do apologise. Got a bit of a frog in my throat there. So we'll lock that up. And then get rid of that and that. Look what the curl dragged in. Good to see you, Serenity. I'd ask what brings you, but I reckon we both know the answer to that already. Well, have I ever let you down before? Wait, don't answer that. So, happens I know a fella by the name of Dadanen who needs a hand. He's a merchant by trade, selling precious stones to those in Ul'Dah, with a means to buy them. He's asked that you send any lucky for work his way. You can find him over in Horizon if you fancy. That's in Western Thanalan. Mind you, just cross the bridge north of Scorpion Crossing and the road will take you there. Knowing the circles he deals in might be have some talk of the royal family that'll interest you as well. And why not make use of a chocobo porter for the journey to Horizon, if you've got the gil for it, that is. You'll find the chocobo stations just across the way from my quicksand. Find Mimigun. He'll set you straight. Well, off you go then. Have a good old day to be holding your bloody hand. Oi, no. I need to pick up... I'm running into a wall. I need to pick, well, a pillar. I need to pick this up. Ah, Serenity. Mamodi said you might come. I take it you wish to undertake one of the many guild leaves available here in the Adventurers Guild? Guild leaves are the means by which we document requests for assistance from the citizenry prior to assigning them to adventurers possessed of the necessary skills. From battlecraft leaves that require the extermination of monsters to tradecraft leaves, I apologise, that ask for the creation of goods, the task we term levy quests are many and varied in their nature. Should your interest be piqued, I suggest you make your way to Anizan and speak with Totanoa. You will be happy to set your feet on the path to completing your first levy quest. Or is it leave quest? Levy quest, leave quest? Right, so, Horizon. Oh no, Gladiators Guild. God, I nearly went straight onto the main story quest then. I need this. Hail, Serenity, you come at a good time. I have another task I wish to assign you. The Immortal Flames and the Brass Blades have both requested the Guild's assistance in maintaining security at Camp Drybone, a vital outpost along the Royal Allegan Sunway. The Amalja have been raiding caravans with reckless abandon, creating a significant disruption in trade. Ul'Dah has a long troubled history with the Amalja, so raids are not unheard of. However, this recent escalation must be addressed. Go to Camp Drybone and search for these raiders. Serenity, I have already dispatched other gladiators to patrol the region, so I suggest you speak with one for more information. Oh my lord. I don't know what's up with me. So I'm going to go to Camp Drybone and I'm going to make that my home point. I've got a big run to do. I thought a behemoth running about it was somebody's mount. I think I've never seen a behemoth running about here. Mind you, if you're new to the game, if you've never played the game before, you will find that sometimes a quest that you need to do will put you next to a level 50 world boss. It could be a level 10 quest and put you next to a level 50 world boss. Now if that boss wants to attack on sight or not attack until you attack, is up for the game to decide really. So let's go for a run. Quite far to go. Oh, I can get this cactus and guard. Yeah, that'll be fine. Get those while I'm here. The problem is when I get my dailies open to me, and I mean like, not all of them, but up to the end of the base game dailies, that takes a lot of time off here. So, I need to get quite a few videos up before then. I'm still... I mean, obviously you will know the dates as you're watching this, but as of recording this, I'm still not quite sure on the dates to put these up. I don't want to leave it too long, because of the new Endwalker, the new expansion, I couldn't remember the name. So I don't want to leave it far too long for that, but I don't want to make it too quick that I've not got enough videos to put up. So hopefully everything works out okay. Is he still coming? No. Stop. Got to know that. Provoke. Right, so that, there we are. Ah, silly cactus. Oh, I hope they're not giving me spoilers about Stormblood in that chat. I mean, I've been through the story. I quite enjoyed Stormblood, but I don't want them telling you if you haven't played it before. So just try and sneak round these. No, I want you. So there's there's a guard there, next to an attendant. He's using footwork, that's okay. It makes it a little harder to hit him, but it's hit and miss whether it works really. God damn it! So may as well get you and then you. If you don't want to know anything, I advise you not to look at chat in the bottom left corner. I've no control about that. I'm not sure if you can hide it. You might be able to. Right, so now we've got to go to Western Thanalan. It's Prince Noctis! Is it Prince Noctis? It is! Hello! I played you. Played him, not played with him. I played him. No, I just want to get to Western. I want to avoid the froggies too. I wish they made it so Noctis had some proper side quests, not just a fate. Why on earth would Noctis be here? It's a completely different world to his. Unless they're trying to tell us it's connected. Right, so I'm going to first pop down to Camp Drybone. I'm going to try and... oh, I haven't got that yet. I'm going to try and... well, not try, I am going to set this as my home point. And then try... why do I keep saying try? I'm not trying anything. Then I'm going to go to the objective point. In very fit to Vein Lalafells. Edit Vein Lalafells. Ow. Right, so now, where is it? Where is it? This way? Oh, I should have gone up the other way. Oh. Well, mind... oh, well, yeah, it would have took me closer to it, but mind you, you know, too late now. No use crying over spilt milk. I'll come back for these after I get the level 15 and the level 15 quest done and the trials. I might do the trials off camera, so you might see me at higher level, because it's just going to take far too much time to go through them all. So I have to repeat them on different characters. So what I'll do at the end of this episode, I will then go and do the trials. You probably see me 2 or 3, well maybe 3 levels higher next time I come back. If you don't like time saving, just let me know and I won't do it in the future. Don't worry brother, I'll be fine. Though maybe not when the first sword is done with me, eh? Go tell her what the go tell her that the Amalja are dead. Leave the merchant to me. Port to Mayella, or Myla, or whatever your name is. What am I doing? Why do I keep going on to there? Oh, did I set that up as on point? I didn't set that up as on point. Don't think. No, I didn't. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Let's check that. Follow the path round. Yeah, also if someone disconnects or leaves the dungeon that I'm in, I shall wait there, but I won't show that on game. I'll cut that out. You don't just want to see me sat around the dungeon waiting for someone else to join. Alright, so that's that. Back to Ul'Dah we go. Now, Gladiators Guild. I thought I had my phone then. I knew I was right to send you, Serenity. You've done us proud. 7 hours, this place reeks of sweat. How do you expect a man to concentrate on his swordplay like this? Aldous! You remember me? How goes it, brother? Still waving your sword around like a feather duster? Yeah, I don't do deliveries justice. You! Good to see you too, Myla, my dear. You're more beautiful than I remember. You're alive. Where have you been all these years? Answer me! Me? Well, if you must know, I've been on a spiritual journey of self-discovery. Damn it, Aldous, this is serious. We all thought you were dead. And for you to walk in here as though nothing ever happened, have you forgotten how you dishonoured us? I should cut you down where you stand. Oh, there's the Myla I remember, all fire and brimstone. I knew that pretty face could still contort itself into some terrifying shapes. Ah, don't pout, girl, I'm just having fun. But as you wish, I'll go. Serenity, was it? Why don't you join me at the quicksand? I could use some company. I doubt anyone else here would be so kind. Alright, so now I've got to go to the quicksand. That's it. I couldn't think there. To the Adventurers Guild, that's it. Oh, it needs more talking cutscene so I can get a drink. Proceed. Oh, you came. Sorry you had to witness that little reunion between me and Myla. The sword of Nald back from the dead. You'd think I'd be greeted with throngs of adoring fans, not threats of violence. Listen, Serenity, you're good with a sword, that's plain to see. But more than that, you've got purpose. There's a fire burning within you. As a former man of conviction, I can recognise a kindred spirit. Geralt named her Frenzy. She's one of a magnificent pair of swords that the drunken prodigy forged for Colosseum champions. The man who welded her twin had eyes that burned like yours. Serenity, The hells? Aldous, Sword of Nald, we've come for your head. If you do that, then how the hell am I supposed to enjoy my ale? Arrogant fool, prepare to meet your maker. I could have so been a 90s voice actor for video games. Well, ain't you a bunch of impatient, humorless fellas? Up for a bit of fun, Serenity. I'll lead, you follow. I'll lead, you follow. And go for a run. Well, go for a run up the stairs. I didn't have a clue we were hitting. I was just smacking anybody. See, this is once a game, even though they're level 17, they don't let me take much off them. This is all Aldis. I should have some little lads coming shortly. I take care of. Here's mine. Yeah, if you'd prefer me to stream it so I can do longer episodes, just leave the VOD up on the channel. Let me know and I shall do that. Or if you prefer me to keep it this way, let me know you prefer it this way. So you can just drop in whenever you want to watch it. And, you know, shorter form videos. I'm quite happy doing that too, so just let me know, really. But if I stream it, I can use face cam. If I leave it like this, I can't. But if I stream it, I can only do 1080. They're the drawbacks. This is 4K what I'm filming on, but I can only do 1080 if I stream it. 1080 60 mind. Yeah, you want to heal me? Thank you. So hold on, am I being attacked by... I didn't even know these were here. These are the ones I should have taken out first. So now it's just these to mop up. Should be over soon. There we are. Oh, my microphone was tilted. Hope it was still picking me up okay. Didn't think you'd go so far as to send a gang of sellswords to the quicksand in broad daylight. Why is it never a bevy of beauties? Let's continue this another time, shall we? I need to find a new place to drink, one with more attractive company than this sorry lot. So now back to Myla. Is it this door? Nope, nope, it's this door. This door, thank you. Gladiators. My apologies, Serenity. I meant to teach you a new technique earlier, but when that idiot arrived, I completely forgot. He's just so infuriating. The shield lob technique will allow you to attack from afar without the need for ranged weaponry. Since we gladiators are primarily close-range fighters, the ability to draw the attention of distant enemies is a valuable asset. May it serve you well in the field, Serenity. Thank you. I greatly appreciate it. I'm going to get everything I need from the training, so I shall just do this way. Because you can sell those bronze gold tokens for gil, so... Oh, for heaven's sakes. I apologise for that burp. So now, what I'm going to do the training. Now if you don't like this, please let me know in the comments. I'm going to go and do the training, but I'm not going to put it in the video. The reason why is it will take far too long. I mean, the videos are only like just over an hour each, so it'd be pointless, you know, doing anything else really. It'd be pointless showing it because it's just going to fill up an whole episode. So I shall be back after I've done the training.